the public hearing and kick it over to our city clerk to announce signups. I'm going to go ahead and guess that we have some signups to comment for this public hearing.
We do, thank you very much. Before I get to the live public comment, Pam Miller, who's also signed up to speak, she did send in a combined letters of support for a skate park, which were forwarded to all the council members and will be made part of the record. And she's our first person signed up to speak, so if you want to step to the podium, state your name for the record, you'll have 3 minutes.
I am Pam Miller, and most of you recognize me. I've been here many times, and I understand that the skate park committee has sent in, so I'm going to leave that there, and I know there's conversations that will come from that entry. But I want to speak as a parent and as a community person. I've lived here in Bothell my whole life. I've worked with youth, recreation, and programming in the area. I want to thank you for your leadership and moving forward to make all of our parks really awesome in Bothell. I wanted to draw our attention to the skate park that is coming up. I'm here today to really ask you to look at building that skate park, but ask you to invest in making that a year-round facility that can be used by our community and the greater community.
Yeah.
The letters that I turned in, I know that's a lot, there's like 70 some letters there, but each one of those shows stories of people with physical challenges, people with mental challenges, people with just life, that are looking for a place that they can go, that they can belong. As I worked 15 years with the YMCA here at North Shore, I did their skate program and their alternative recreation. And I had a 15-year-old boy that came year after year after year. And he was kind of a little bit off, but he says, can you write me a letter that says I can come back and not age out of the program? Because that was the only time of the year that he got to do what he really wanted to do. I see it as something that we have rain. We have rain a lot. And we offer skate parks, but they're only usable half the year because wet concrete's not safe. And I want to create a place that would serve people all year long, not just when the sun's shining or when the YMCA bus can take them out. Our community has already shown that we really want this, and I want you to take the time to read those stories and those letters of why recreation in the alternative realm, like the skate park, it's not just skaters, it's BMXers, it's inline skaters, it's the whole shebang. They don't have a place to belong, nowhere in Bothell, so this is a big deal. I could talk about return on investment. I think that if we have a skate park, it's going to create opportunities for programming, for recreation, for camps, for regional events. The return would be great. I think that the budgetary confinement, stories need to be investigated.
Thank you, Ms.
I want to
Miller.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next up we have Kenneth L. Hope I said that correctly.
Yes, right.
Thank you. You'll have 3 minutes.
All right, thank you very much to Mayor, Deputy Mayor, council members, and staff for the opportunity to speak today. For those who don't know me, my name is Kenneth Dowd, and I'm the new director of the Bothell Historical Museum. I'm joined by 3 of our board members here, Marianne Larry Gibbons and Kirk Fulmer. I'm relatively new to the Bothell community, but every day I see ways that people care about the city's history. I'm always looking for ways to engage people. Quick show of hands, who here knows where the museum is? Okay, a good amount of people. Who has been to the museum? All right, around the same. But oftentimes there is this discrepancy that exists between people who know and people who have visited. And part of that is because of our shortened opening hours. We're only open April through October, Sundays 1 to 4. And so far this season, we've welcomed over 1,000 visitors over just 14 opening days, an average of 25 visitors an hour. Those numbers shed light not only on who engages with the museum, but also who is engaging with our parks as well. And this is an element of the PROS plan that I find exceptional. The emphasis on understanding who is using these spaces and developing an equitable approach to address community needs. In particular, I'm thrilled by the focus on accessibility. Creating accessible pathways between the historic buildings at Bothell Landing will ensure that everyone can experience these important sites. I was surprised, however, that the museum itself is largely absent from the plan. While the Lighthouse, which I understand is slated to come down, and the North Creek Schoolhouse are recognized as community assets, the city's other historic buildings, the Hannon House, the Beckstrom Cabin, and the First Schoolhouse, are not. I believe that this is a missed opportunity to consider how these buildings can better serve the public through education, programming, and preservation. Mayor Thompson, in your State of the City address, your opening words were, "We welcome new neighbors while respecting our history and those who have laid the foundation before us." That message has really resonated with me, and I see many ways that history is being respected. The photos that are up throughout City Hall, the courthouse, and the senior center, and even the contract that the city has with us, the Historical Society, all demonstrate the community's commitment to preserving that history. The PROS plan provides an opportunity to build that commitment. Goal A4, supporting programs and events in parks, creates exciting possibilities for expanding museum programming at Bothell Landing. Goal B, caring for existing park assets, has a tremendous amount of relevancy to us and is a goal that city leadership could take immediate steps to achieve. The 2025-2026 budget includes $80,000 to paint the Hannon House and First Schoolhouse and has already been deferred a year. Completing that work would preserve these historic resources, improve one of the city's most visited parks, and visibly demonstrate the city's commitment to respecting and preserving its history. In closing, I encourage leadership to incorporate our historic buildings more fully into the PROS plan and move forward with the preservation work that's already been funded. Together, we can ensure that Bothell's history remains an active and accessible part of our community's future. Thank you.
Thank you. That is all I have signed up. However, I do believe there's a number of people in the room who wish to speak. So please, if you do wish to speak, step to the podium, state your name for the record. You'll have 3 minutes. If you are online, please use the raise hand function and I will panel you in for 3 minutes. Go ahead, sir. Please state your name for the record.
Hello, I'm Derek Macias. I'm here from the Bothell area. Live in Everett now, but I occupy a lot of the area when I do a lot of my sports and activities with my friends here. We are part of the Bothell Skatepark community. We're working on a huge project at the skatepark. Talking about history, the skatepark used to be a long time ago. It looks like you might know, yeah, wooden skatepark. Yeah, we're working really hard to do it. Council, this is kind of less directed at you guys. You've heard us talk about how much we care about the skate park, how much the community is really looking forward to this. This is more directed towards the community, people that are watching, people that were here, that are still here, people that are online. This skate park, as an understatement, will impact our community beyond fathomable imagination. Like, it really will. Our community here has about 150 skate parks in Washington, and only 2 of them have covers over them. Both of them are actually covered by freeways, which the first one was illegal, and the second one was also legal, but they got permitted, and it's kind of a mixed emotions when you have different disciplines there. This skate park means a lot to the community. When I talk about the community, on part of myself, I'm a rollerblader. My partner and I, we have a skate school. We teach both rollerblading and roller skating, or roller skating and rollerblading. We work with skateboarders. We have friends that own businesses through skateboard companies, through biking companies, through scooter companies in Everett. People that I've grown up with when I lived at indoor skate park in Tukwila called Skate Barn. Since that park has left in 2013, consistency in the sports has impacted the growth in the community here substantially, and within whatever means that we have, especially Dan here, still manages to host a skate meetup with DIY handrails, P-rails, boxes for the community to skate, and we make it work. When we talk about real importance with consistency, the consistent growth is created through the consistency, and this is where the roof comes into play, or at least having a covered space. The skate park is important to us, but the most important part to us is really having a cover over the community that we can skate in. It matters very little the size of the space that we have, just that we have a space to do our activities, a space to grow, a place to bond with our community and work on ourselves. And this comes in a huge play with, disability inclusion. We have a lot of people in the community that have had struggles along the way, and because of our community, it's really helped us all individually grow. There's very little left for me to say. I'm really curious in a lot of the funding and what percentages it will take to secure this in, and what extra leaps and a little bit more that we can do to secure the roof. If anybody in the community or out there thinks that they can help us in any way, please, seriously, please help us. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who wishes to speak? Please step to the podium, state your name for the record, and you'll have 3 minutes.
Well, I'm Ray Thomas. I happen to be the current chair of the Landmarks Preservation Board. I have to follow up on Ken's outstanding words, which I didn't know he was going to present tonight, but very fortuitous that I came.